Feeling dead inside. The statement "feeling dead inside" is a silent cry that reflects a profound and complex emotional experience. This state of mind is not simply the result of poor emotional management or a period of change. It can serve as a warning sign for underlying emotional, psychological, or even pathological issues. Those who declare they feel dead inside are not just expressing a momentary mood, they are actually trying to communicate that something deeply meaningful has been lost. It is a signal, a plea for help that cannot be ignored. To fully understand this condition, it is crucial to explore the nuances of this experience and how it can impact an individual's life. Emotional void, when life loses meaning. The feeling of inner emptiness can take various forms and manifest uniquely for each individual. It goes beyond simple sadness or anxiety. It is a complete loss of interest and joy in everyday life. The routine becomes a series of purposeless acts, and the motivation that once guided actions disappears. But what causes this void? What are the signs indicating the presence of this sense of inner death? Lack of purpose and emotional blockage. Those who feel dead inside experience a lack of purpose and feel stuck in their existence. The question "why am I here?" permeates the mind without finding a convincing answer. Existential void. Life appears devoid of meaning, and the individual questions their existence without finding a satisfying answer. Separation from oneself. The perception of not knowing or understanding oneself becomes evident. There is a disconnection from one's identity, with a lack of clarity about personal desires and needs. Loss of motivation and joy. Motivation is lost, and even activities that were once enjoyable fail to evoke interest or joy. Profound loneliness and disconnection. Even when surrounded by people, those experiencing this feel isolated and unable to form meaningful connections. Emotional numbness. The ability to feel and connect with one's emotions is compromised. There is emotional insensitivity, making it difficult to express and share one's feelings. Various situations, some of which may be pathological, can underlie this sense of inner death. The experience of emotional setbacks, such as the loss of a loved one or a significant life change, can leave a lasting imprint. Suffering may emerge immediately or in a delayed fashion, freezing emotions and creating a sense of emptiness. Emotional disconnection can be a defense mechanism to avoid pain. Suppressing, denying, or avoiding unpleasant emotions can lead to a feeling of inner death. The lack of meaningful connections is a key element in emotional void. Social isolation can be both a cause and a consequence of this condition, as humans need to share experiences and receive support. Existential crises, periods of deep reflection on the meaning of life, can generate feelings of passivity, abandonment, and despair. Dissociation, a disconnection between mind and reality, can make the person feel estranged from the surrounding world, contributing to the sense of emptiness. Blunted affect, the inability to react emotionally to events, can be symptomatic of disorders such as PTSD, depression, schizophrenia, or borderline personality disorder. Overcoming this condition requires a thorough understanding of its causes. Here are some guidelines for addressing the feeling of inner death. Reflection on life experiences. Examining significant life experiences can reveal the roots of emotional void. Tools like therapeutic writing can be used to explore these depths. Reconnecting with feelings. Though uncomfortable, reconnecting with one's feelings is crucial to release repressed emotions. Therapeutic writing can be an effective vehicle for this process. Allow yourself time. During times of suffering or change, it is essential to give yourself the necessary time to adapt. Forcing oneself to seek happiness prematurely could be counterproductive. Analyze coping strategies. Examining coping strategies is essential. If the tendency is to suppress or withhold pain, evaluating alternatives can be a significant step. Build support networks. Despite the difficulty of connecting with others during demotivation, sharing experiences can provide the encouragement and reinforcement needed. Behavioral activation practice. Engaging in enjoyable activities can be a way to address depression. Even if initially unappealing, such activities can contribute to the activation process. If feelings of apathy, disconnection, or despair persist or interfere with daily life, seeking professional support is imperative. A psychologist or therapist can provide understanding and tools to overcome this condition, especially if it is linked to underlying mental disorders. In conclusion, the feeling of being dead inside goes beyond a simple emotional expression. It is an intricate labyrinth of emotions, experiences, and reflections that requires careful navigation and, in many cases, expert support. Through in-depth self-exploration and the pursuit of meaningful connections, it is possible to illuminate the emotional darkness and find the path to a life full of meaning and vitality. I bid you farewell, thanking you very much for your comments and testimonials. I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to leave your comment. As you know, I always read them and respond to all with pleasure.